Greetings, greetings. It's your boy Coop Days of the Coop's World Podcast, man. For those of y'all listening, you know the shakedown. Click that subscribe, that subscription, support the podcast. All donations goes towards strengthening the podcast. Clear my throat. Without further ado, man, today's topic is knowing what you want in a relationship. Misleading versus leading. You know, all relationships should have a solid foundation. It should start with friendship. It should be an understanding of one another, knowing the goals of one another, your strengths, your weaknesses, support, ups and downs. It doesn't matter. My thing is, man, this is my input. If you're going to go into a relationship, know yourself 100%. Know what you can deal with and what you can't. Know that you have baggage. And just be blatantly honest and hands-on with your approach before you bring somebody else into your life. I'm going to let that marinate before you bring somebody else into your life. Because the thing that people fail to, they overlook is we all have demons. But we have to control those within reason. Everybody has a dark side. Even, Christians, Catholics, whatever, you name it, we all have it. So if you know you have a dark side, you have to be able to tame that, because it's unfair to the other person that you bring into this new growth, this new relationship, this newfound love on what you drag them through. Your demons, you might not have control of it, meaning you just corrupted a happy person, a person that finds peace for themselves, understands the world they live in, how to deal with society and the world itself. What you did, in a nutshell, is put them on a plane. You took full control of being a pilot and you crashed and burned their life. You get what I'm saying? You have to know what it is you want out of life. You have to know expectations with the partner you're going with. And to me, it's a bit irritating. I can speak on my own experiences because I've had crazy relationships. I have nothing to hide. I've been the villain and I've been the victim. So I've seen both sides, and to me that's a blessing, because you can only grow from experience. You can only grow from things you might have done wrong, and you can only grow from doing the right things and being taken advantage of. But all of it you have to go through to find that one, your person. And I feel like when God puts somebody in your life that has your best interest, they care about your very existence, every waking moment, even though they're on their own accord and their own task, they think about you. They reassure you and let you know that they care about you. I feel like my message to the world on this Coop's World podcast and episode today is, do not take that for granted, because God may put somebody in your life to wake you up. God may put somebody in your life to uplift you, to make you feel whole again. You shouldn't rely on people, but God sends people to encourage you for what's already inside of you. And sometimes it takes help with us as human beings to be able to process that. So my only thing is, when you find it, why not nurture it? Flowers need sun and water. Why back and forth? Like, if you're going to say you're head over heels for somebody, or whatever the scenario is, you confess your love for them, you have to take the good and the bad. It's not going to always be perfect. It's not always going to go right. But that's where communication and understanding comes into play. You have to know what it is you want. It's impossible for you to love somebody else when you're constantly indecisive. You can't be in love today and tomorrow you don't know the person. You get what I'm saying? You have to know who you're dealing with before you speak and utter them words, love. You can't get so excited to where the person makes you feel so good and you say I love you prematurely. You have to, actions mean things and words mean things. But after so long of abusing the word, it means nothing. You have to know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I got to the point to where I try not to say I love you unless it is like head over heels. I know for a fact that I know that I know. You know what I'm saying? No amount of excitement should push you to use words that you're unfamiliar with or you're not sure of. That's like using a big word in dictionary in a business meeting, and you're thinking it means I'm successful, but to your peers and the people in the meeting, you're saying I'm a complete jackass. Don't fuck with me. That's what it's equivalent to. You have to know yourself. You have to love yourself. And we all have baggage, but you have to balance your baggage. You can't make your problem everybody else's, and I'm guilty of that. I'm a man. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. I've made the mistakes. Sometimes I still make the mistakes. But the key word is balance. You have to balance your shit. You can't bring somebody that's in a world of dandelions and harmony in a heaven-like surrounding and put them at, in the end of a world scenario, planes crashing, buildings on fire. That's exactly what you do as a person when you bring somebody else into your life, the wrong way. That's all I got to say with that, man. Just think. Think before you invite somebody. Know that you're ready. Know your self-worth. Love yourself. Deem the person as valuable of your love. And if you don't feel they're valuable or worth your love, don't finagle or finesse them into your life knowing there's a possibility this may not be it. Leave it on a friendship level. In order for you to be lovers, you have to be friends. Feeling good is one thing, but let me break down another point to you. There's a difference between love and lust. The two killers, the two big L's, love and lust. Love is unconditional. Love is no matter if the world is against the person you deem to love, you're going to ride with them because you genuinely love them. Long as it's not, your life is not in jeopardy, your family. Lust is a very tricky and a demonic thing. The devil loves lust because he plays off our fantasies. He plays off our emotions. He plays off of what we feel in the moment. Keywords, the moment. So you have to learn to decipher the two. And that's why it's very important that you keep God close, because if God is your true king, if God is your guidance, you're going to move with discernment. You're going to be able to tell lust from love. It's not just going to be a sexual thing, how they make you ejaculate or come or whatever for females and males. It's going to be how they make your soul feel. You're going to feel it with every fiber in your body. You're going to need them like you need food, not an obsession, but a healthy relationship. You're going to love them with every fiber in your body. You're not going to question. You're not going to love them today and all of a sudden tomorrow, oh, well, I thought I knew them. No. Make up your mind before you use the words, I love you. I love you can be the best thing in somebody's life, or I love you can kill somebody, because if the person's not strong enough mentally to cope with the brokenness you provided them, they may no longer be a thing on this earth because they can't deal with the heartbreak. And I'm not speaking to say that's me. I'm speaking for the world in general. Be very mindful of who you claim to love and who you claim. Another key thing is when you say I love somebody and you put somebody in a category to be like, we're in a relationship, and then you backslide and be like, we're moving too fast, you're blocking your blessings and you're blocking that person's blessings based on a premature decision. I call it the juvenile era. You might be grown, but your mind still moves and articulates as if you are a teenager. That's why, hence, they call it teenage love, because a teenager moves strictly on impulse, how they feel sexual, or what they can even gain. As an adult, your gain should be being fed spiritually. That person should make you want to do better. That person should make you love yourself better, nurture yourself better. Everything about your being, appreciate it. Appreciate things that you don't have. You know what I'm saying? Not appreciate things that you don't have. Appreciate the things that you do have. Excuse me. The little things in life. Food, shelter, water. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look at that as a person. As a potential lover, that's what you should look at yourself when you look in the mirror. You should be like, self, note to self. It should be a daily affirmation you perform to grow to be the person that God hasn't planned for you. It shouldn't just be in the moment. In the right now is a very dangerous place to be. So with that said, I hope I left y'all with some serious gems. I hope that y'all gained something from this. Again, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, follow us on Coop's World Podcast. That's COUPES World Podcast on Spotify as well, and Anchor, as we're available on Anchor. I also have a YouTube page called Coop's World. Stay tuned, man. Plenty good topics. This just hit me today. It's epiphany, life experience, things, you just got to relate things to the world. And that's what I base my foundation on my podcast, is relating with the people. So your boy Coop Days over and out. God bless you all. I pray for you all. I love you all. Be sure to leave something, in the question box. If you have a specific question, we will address it on the Coop's World Podcast. Thank you. Stay blessed.